Hello viewers, I'm bored, so you know what that means? Video time, yeah. Okay, so, hello viewers. This is a review over Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2010 release of Megazords with a little wear and tear. That being, some of the stickers are peeled off or kind of peeled off. And I'm missing some pieces from the pterodactyl and the saber-toothed tiger, which actually to me is just the tiger. But I'll show you those in due time. I'm gonna kind of hurry because my camera doesn't have not much charge. But here is the T-Rex. They actually did a good job of taking the T-Rex from the show and making it show accurate. Because in the original release, there were just a bunch of M's everywhere. And stuff. M's and lightning bolts were like the mascot. And it didn't have the thing it used to have in here. It used to have a voice box thingy. I don't know. Trying to go quick. The tail is a little different. Sorry about that. It's a whole different thing. And then you can kind of see little spoilers on its knees. And posability, arms can move up and down. So can the head. And so can the feet. Plus, fully in. And this really gets out as the feet can go, and then this can move back that much. And you can move these all around, and it has really good stamina. Because it can stand like it's moving. It can stand, even if you put all of this back. Jeez. And unclip the tail, it'll still stand. And you really don't unclip the tail to get any good poses out of him. You just gotta tilt the head up. Even though in the show, I've noticed this, the T-Rex, or at least when it turns into Thunder mode in the original show, T-Rex is actually standing up straight. And I don't get why. But yeah. Now, to the three-horn. Three-horn, well, only thing, its horns can move up and down. It used to not actually have those. And it doesn't have any wheels on them on the bottom anymore. So you have to drag it around. Plus, the tail doesn't have a little flippy thing. It just does that. And also the tail reminds you of like this number 4 for some reason. Stickers are kind of tearing off. Still show accurate stickers with all that. And then the horns come out. And then that one, I'm not sure if this was in the original, but it's just not colored, just blue. Plus, makes the feet and the treads, and I know that was in the original, but I just kind of like it. Now, the thingy, the mastodon. The thing that's different is that it really has no posability at all. Horns are in there, don't come out. And so is the tusk. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, all the stickers, or at least most of them, have to be applied manually. I'm not sure the M's on him did and some of the other ones, but most of the stickers had to be applied. On all of them. Trunk can't move up anymore. It's just a real, now they just turned it into a block. What you can do is pretend it can kind of stand up and jam it in the other guys. You don't really get this to go. Is to have him stand up like that. And I think this M is show accurate too, because they made it fully. And then this M is a lot more show accurate. It used to have an M, but not like that. Now to the tiger, saber-toothed tiger. But I've lost the 2 teeth. Like the day I got it, one fell out because I opened it in the car. And yeah. And I got these because I really wanted to do a review over them, and after a while, that was before I had my channel, but I really wanted just to see what they looked like, and they were the original. They were awesome. It was a big mess of when I got them, how I got them and everything. But again, more show accurate stickers, another 4, and the tail was actually kind of accurate from anything. Tail was always like that. But this one is, it kind of is one of my favorites. It's my second favorite out of all of them. But it has more movement than all of them. Even though they're basically just transformation. But then it can also just point its head up and then shoot up. But yeah, the tail couldn't move in the original one, so I don't feel I was left out. But I don't get why they only painted one wheel back there. I think maybe in the original one they had that was an actual working wheel. The other one was just painted. I don't know. Again, haven't seen the original in real life. I've watched a couple videos over it, but I've not actually seen it that well. Now this one has suffered a lot from little people wanting to color, but it's really been blackened out, and it's lost its little wings. So I basically only have the pieces for transformation, because once it gets into the tank mode, it doesn't even need the wings anymore. But it actually never shows it wearing those boots, but it does. I used to not know where to store them, and then head will always just move up and down. That'd be the only thing it could do, and the wings can move in. It's actually like a lot of pink stuff. Plus, it's not that much pink. Like if you bring in T-Rex, it's the same color, just a little brighter of the T-Rex. Oh yeah, bring it all in. But now we must combine them into the tank mode. So bring these guys off to the side. And who did not ever do this with their Zords when they were kids? Who would not do that when they were younger and always play with these? And maybe the reason, because this wheel gets covered up when it does that, so maybe that's why. I don't know. The wheel that's not colored is covered up. Her off to the side. The 3-horn in. Don't blink. You better not blink, okay? No blinking. No blinking. No blink. Did you blink? Because then you missed it. Yeah. And there's supposed to be tabs that come out, but now they're just a hole. Now the reason they have the 4s is to really cover up the hole, but then when it pops out, it's supposed to be a tab on both of them. But their 4-tail just covers up the hole. And the series is supposed to be like that, and then the original toy it's a square, and these would pop into it. Now something they don't show you on the show. This was actually simplified from the original, but it never showed you him bending down a little bit. And then electricity would come together, and they just combine. And he'd be rolling around like this for a little bit, but that's not really useful. Then you get this guy. Oh wait, you take up the cannons from the bottom of the feet. And you get this guy. And he folds up. And somehow, this is supposed to open and the head just stays perfectly still. Like that. And then, it doesn't show you that moving up. And I think these are supposed to be open when it's in this mode, but I like them better closed. Same thing with these all of a sudden appearing on there. And then electricity would come back together, and it would just, same exact time, combine these. And the way this combines is kind of snaps on the back, snaps on each arm. Set on my side to loose, and the cannons are also loose. That happens after using them. And then pterodactyl, and its wings are supposed to be closed in, but I usually put them out, but I'm just gonna keep them in since I don't exist in mine. But there is it in tank mode, and half the time it would just go in tank mode just to transform in a regular mode. First episode, when they used tank mode, I think they should have just used tank mode. Like, they should have just used tank mode the first episode, and the second episode, or the third one, they unlock actual Megazord mode. But then, take off this, take off this, it just all disappears in the show, and then it says, Megazord sequence has been initiated. You just slip in, and then reconnect. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this. The tail is supposed to go up, and then... Actually, I'm not sure the tail goes up in this mode. I think it only goes up when you go in Megazord sequence. But then, you flip these. And what I love to do, and who doesn't, is you actually flip it up. Now what I don't get is, in the other mode, where were all the... Wait. Okay. Let's get that back. Get a little height onto this thing. A little more height. And just a tiny bit more height. A tiny bit more. Ah, that's good. Now, where were all the Rangers at this point of the Megazord? Like, where were they even in the other door? Were they in the T-Rex's head? I don't get it. But then, Pterodactyl would swoop in, and it would fly, and the wings would fold in. And then all of a sudden, it would just be going this way. And right before it connects in, right before the tail falls down, right before it connects in, we put all the tanks to the back. Just to add in a little more. But then right before it comes in, this thing falls down, T-Rex head drops down in there, the tail folds back out, so you gotta put it back in. That falls off because mine's loose. Pterodactyl binds to it, and then things would open. Lightning, it says Megazord sequence has been activated, or something like that. And then there it is. There's the Megazord with a little bit of drawing done by some people. Just by little kids. Yeah, little kids. But, yeah. Megazord. It's the original one in remade version with more accurate stickers. It's an It's more a brick than it was originally, because originally the legs can move up. But I'm going to go from picture to possibility to other stuff. But in look, I think it looks amazing, except for the fact that I really don't know. Just some reason the head looks weird to me, and it's not because it's too small or anything. I actually think they fixed that in this. It just looks weird to me. Plus, got this big gaping gap right there. Just sticks out too much. The cannons don't hold on to anything well. I'm getting into complaints. And it's just, for some reason it makes me just, I don't like it. You can still see the little claws sticking out. Yeah, I'm going to use this as something. And yeah, I just can't really say that much bad about it. Now, there'd be this whole thing with like, let's bring in the power sword, and lightning strikes and the sword falls down the ground. And they pick it up, and it's like every episode. And this guard right there gets in the way of it. So what I usually do is fold it in the arm, and then fold that down. And then, I don't know what they do, but they just bring in the shield. And the shield, I kind of like how it's hollow, so it can just slide straight in, like it's actually holding it in the shield. And there is the Megazord from the 2010 release. Its posability is simply just, that's all. Originally, oh yeah, and then if you want to get away with this, say its leg can move up, but then you got that foot sticking out, and then these can move in and can pound his chest. And I usually pose him like this. Now something I like to do when I lose a sword is act this is a gun, and also take out swords, rubbery stuff with an awesome design, but it's and take this thing out, pull these out, take off these little bits, and he'll shoot from that. Or put those back in, take off the chest piece. This is what I usually did when I miss and I lose the pterodactyl. just said what I missed, the pterodactyl. And you don't need the pterodactyl, you just need a giant giant other thing on your chest. And then finally, another transformation I like to do is pull out the tail, which kind of already did on accident. Fold the head all the way back in. Fold the T-Rex head back out. And then fold that in, and it's dino mode! Roar! But in this form, he doesn't get the pterodactyl, or he doesn't get anything, any weapon, except for this. And he can fly now all of a sudden with the 2 rockets on his back. Yeah, but also I have one final transformation if I can get it into the time frame. Take that off. Take this off. That off. That off. The wings up. And this I discovered one night when I got bored. I was laying in my bed. Ape mode. Snap. Ape mode. And if you want to, which I kind of do sometimes, but it gets in the way a lot, just connect this up there. And you get ape mode again with a weird chest. Okay, that's it for this. And I like, if you notice my new background, yeah, it's just some stuff. There's also some Hero Factory out there. Hope you like my video. If you don't, too bad. I'm bored. And if you put any comments, I'm sure I've already said this before, but put any comments down below when I said to do any toy things. I'm going to have like 2 or 3 more videos before that actually gets started of me looking down, or me doing that, because I made all these videos before I uploaded that one. So yeah. Bye.